Turning now to our next guest, who is giving back to his community in a very big way. He is a nurse practitioner in Philadelphia who spends his nights driving around the city, bringing leftover doses of COVID-19 vaccines to homebound residents. Here's what a day looks like for Tarik Khan.
I'm in South Philly. I have 8 leftover vaccines. So I'm going to give the first shots now, and I'll check in later.
I was so ecstatic because Mom and I saw you on TV.
Hi, how are you?
And I was like amazed. I'm like, oh, we're going to have a celebrity coming over. So I'm so glad it was you. And again, I want to thank you guys.
I just finished the Browns, and I'm off to my second house. I'm on my third house now. It's about 6:30. I'm actually in a legal parking spot for 30 minutes. It's a loading zone. There's actually a police officer right here. He's actually pulling up right behind me, so I may have to move this car. He actually parked illegally too, so I don't feel so bad. So off to the next house. Talk to you soon. About 10 after 7. Really excited to give this next vaccine, and about halfway through.
It's such a tremendous relief now that she's been vaccinated. The past 13 months, it's been a lot of emotional weight on everybody's shoulders.
So I just gave my 4th shot, and it's about 7:45. My next stop is about 22 minutes away. Okay, 1, 2, 3, right there. You're done. How was that?
Get the heck out of here.
How was it?
I didn't even feel it.
Yeah.
Thank you very, very much.
You're welcome. So it's about 9:35 on Thursday. I finished my last home. I feel accomplished. I feel like I've protected some people against COVID-19, and I'm gonna go home, eat dinner, and do it all again tomorrow.
And that celebrity nurse practitioner Tarik Khan is here with us now. Tarik, I'm sorry, man. We were able to watch you as you were watching that, and you put your head down. Yet you called out a cop for parking illegally, man. That's not going to help you around town.
I thought I was going to get a ticket. I think he went in and got a hoagie, so.
You tell me, man, how are these nights? Because, again, it's one thing if you could go to one neighborhood and do all the shots on one street, but how much driving around and bouncing around do you do around town? What does a night kind of look like? How many hours you putting in?
So I sometimes come back at usually 10 o'clock is about average. Sometimes it's 1:30. It's crazy. I think the Inquirer, when they did my story, they actually showed I did a complete loop around the city. Wow. So I'm hitting pretty much wherever people need shots, I'm going.
Wow. And how many days a week are you doing this, Tarik?
Amy, it's basically 6 days a week. I average about 5 to 6 shots a night. So.
I mean, that is so impressive, all on your own time. And then, I know we saw you joking about potentially getting a parking ticket, and you obviously have to look for parking. This is Philly, wherever you're going. Have you ever gotten a ticket? Just curious.
No, I haven't, thank God. I mean, it's really South Philly, which really offers amazing things. I mean, art and culture, entertainment. Parking, though, after 5 is not happening. So take subway, get a ride, Lyft, Uber. Yeah.
And Tarik, this is where you grew up. This is your community, essentially, as well. But it must drive you crazy. You're doing this. Just the idea of there being leftover vaccines must drive you crazy. Is that what essentially drove you to think, wait a minute, there's no way after all this, we're going to let vaccine go in the trash when people are out there that need it?
Yeah, that's right, TJ. I mean, this really is a Philly effort. I mean, in Philly, we hustle. We value people who hustle. This is the city of brotherly love, where we look out after our less fortunate. When I learned early on in the pandemic that we would have extra doses, and also that there were about 2 million homebound individuals that were unable to get shots, I wasn't going to let those doses that we had go to waste, and I wasn't going to let those individuals who in many cases still can't get shots, or people with disabilities living in the home. I was going to make sure I did everything I could to make sure that they got vaccinated. So on my free time, after work, on my days off, I'm coming in to do this. But this is really a Philly effort. And also as a nurse, I must say, this is what we do as nurses. We advocate for the welfare of our patients, even if it's away from the bedside.
And that's why you are the heroes that we have been calling you since the beginning of all of this. And Tarik, I'm going to let you know, here in New York, we value people who hustle too. And so we wanted to do something special for you. So thanks to our friends at Ocean Casino Resort in Atlantic City, you and a guest are receiving a 2-night VIP stay in an oceanfront studio studio suite, a meal credit including dinner each night at their premier restaurants, and a day of restoration spa package at Exhale Spa located at that resort, so you can actually get some R&R and do something good for yourself that you so deserve. So I hope you can enjoy that.
Thank you, Jim. It's probably going to have to be after the vaccines are done.
I love that. Still
I can't take those
hustling.
across state lines, but I appreciate it.
I love it.
Oh, well, Tarik Khan, thank you for all that you are doing. We need more people in the world like you. We appreciate you, and thank you.
Thank you, TJ and Amy and Dr. Ashton. It's a pleasure.
What a fantastic story. He can't transport vaccine across state lines. Huh?
Literally gives me chills. Wow.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.